Hi, welcome to One Word a Day. I'm Sophia, pilot into the universe of Chinese. Let's continue unpacking some of the Chinese expressions complementing women's beauty. Okay, so today we are going to talk about 凸凹有致. 凸凹有致. Just visually, can you see the Chinese really put give it a very strict, direct visual sense of what we mean, 凸凹. So things that need to be above the level, like above the baseline, like protruding, that's 凸, or convex shape, like big bulging out from the surface. And 凹 means cave in, means concave. I translate as raised or recessed. That's talking about the surface quality of something going above or below the surroundings. And we just visually can see that. I mean, how amazing this language just create this visual sense of this is the surrounding, and then this is something raised above the surrounding, and this is going under. So this is like a dent, or however you want to put that in the context, right? So 凸凹 give you the sense of going outward or inward in two directions. Okay. And then 有致, 有 is a Chinese hat. I translate it a lot of times when we say 有致, or in other expressions, when we say 有, that means you have it, you with it. So I translate it in this context to make it a more English appropriate, raised or recessed with delivery. So with is Chinese 有. Okay, 有 is made of this three-finger hand symbol. So this part is your forearm almost. So three-finger, forearm. This is the hand symbol. Then here is almost like an omega sign with two stripes. There is the meat symbol. Okay, we put a meat symbol next to the hand symbol. That means you're holding meat in your hand or near your hand. You have it right at your disposal. And that in ancient times is a major hack, because proteins, as a hunter-gatherer society, probably before the agrarian society, even during agrarian society, like you train domestic animal, you keep them and kill them. So kill animals, you only have so much, right? You cannot, the meat is not easily preserved. As you grow your crops for a full year, and then you store the harvest of last year, and it may last you, I mean, have to last you to the next crop, right? So this grain or food storage was relatively easier than the meat storage. I guess that's like in contemporary as well, right? The produce preservation is easier than the meat, the protein preservation. And the protein have to be transported through cold chain, right? So that's more costly. And that is an ancient problem. And when we have meat, it's not easy to come by. It's not at your disposal at any moment. Not like that. In a hunter-gatherer society, you can only enjoy meat when you have the hatch. And in a agrarian society, you can only enjoy meat when you have the kill. You kill whatever domestic animals you keep, or you have to buy from the market, right? So it's not an easy easy to have thing. So have meat is a major have in the past. Therefore, this character, the meat next to the hand, becomes the ownership or the possession expression in Chinese. And as the possessive, right, I can translate it to be with. Okay, so containing this quality. Okay, with, contain, or with this quality. So the quality of delivery, I translate as a delivery. It's kind of a Chinese way of USPS, but it's a special courier service delivered to the king. I mean, a regular mail service in ancient times was probably, I guess there were some commercial ways to get a message passed to the next town or somebody far away even, but it could be very costly, right? And but as the ruler of the country, having information passing to the ruler would be a regular, or to maintain the rule, the ruler got to have updated information from all over the country or the region under that ruler's rule. So this delivery of information, regional-wise or local-wise, to the national or the central government, which is the ruler's agency, became a thing. And then that became the delivery, because that was ancient times most observed post service. It's to serve the rule. To serve the ruler and deliver it to the ruler. So there are this backward walking thing. So this is the ancient footwear. So I guess ancient times we don't have sneakers or other fancy modern process of footwear. So ancient times, this footwear expression was made like this, and you can see it's almost like two levels, right? And the bottom level touch the ground, the top level touch your foot. So there is this insulation portion in the middle that doesn't to protect your foot from directly touch the ground, right? That's the function of the footwear. And this is how Chinese express that, two deck and somehow connected. And I would imagine that was made either by wood blocks, somehow attached to your foot, kind of like a flip-flops, or you imagine the footwear in the geisha, the memoir of the geisha, that more closely look like the footwear ancient times. Or for poor people who cannot afford more elaborate form of footwear, it was made of straws. So it's a thin layer of kind of haze made up in the shape of foot to fit in your shoes, fit in your foot, so that you're not touching the ground directly, but it didn't provide you too much of a protection, and it doesn't last long either. So in any case, this is the ancient footwear, and then this extra line here gives you a directional sense. That means you're actually walking backwards, because the footwear itself, in other characters, we have to view it in the context of the whole collection of Chinese characters. The footwear has this direction as the heel direction, and this is the toe direction. So when this line is pointing toward the heel direction, that means somebody's walking backwards. So backward walking is a cultural thing for the delivery, the mailman or the messenger to deliver to the ruler, that you have to backward walking out of the presence of the ruler. You cannot just turn around, show the back of your head to the ruler. That was rude and probably warrant a huge punishment for ancient times. But then, according to the etiquette of the courtroom, you can only walk backward. You have to face your front end to the ruler all the time. So this backward walking, make sure we understand the context of this delivery is for the ruler of the country. And then this was said to be the ground level, the horizontal line, this layer is the ground level. And then this create a space, kind of give you the sense of a space toward the ground, almost like an aerial view of, say, you drop something onto the ground. It may have the space from the view of the object getting closer to the ground. That probably feels like the curved space around that object falling. And that object in this character looks almost like a bird, right? It's like the wings of the bird. It looks like upside down pink ribbon. And then this is the peak of the bird. So that's a bird flying toward the ground. And that flying toward the ground give you the sense of it's an incoming male. I mean, before the email age, right? But we have this incoming, this sense of something coming to us, message delivered, but delivered with back walking. So that's delivered to the ruler of the country. And that's an elaborate type of very specific delivery in ancient times. And when I say raised or recessed, simply describing the shape of things, going upward and downward, or above the surface, below the surface, with delivery means hitting it exactly at the ideal or right spot. And that is a Chinese way to say 凸凹有致, some woman with curves, woman's body with part that you want to raise above the skin, the surface of the skin, or the surrounding of that surface, meaning here you want, I mean, language didn't say, but we all know, the upper body top heavy portion, you want it to be more two, right, above the surface, and all means the waistline, right? You want to have that curve caved in as much as possible to create this hourglass shape. That was universally appreciated. And 凸凹有致 because in ancient times, women didn't dress such a tight-fitting outfit. So only the husband can see what curves that girl would have. Only the husband have access to that. And for public, you know, it's a mystery. Nobody knows. So this 凸凹有致 must be a contemporary expression, because when women can wear such a close-fitting outfit and can really exhibit her body in a public view in a certain way, and that probably happened 100 years ago when this close-fitting 旗袍冲伞, however you want to say it, but it's the close-fitting Chinese women's outfit in the 20s in Shanghai. That's the modern city, cosmopolitan in China 100 years ago, already famous of like famously accepting, incorporating the Western influence into their outfit as well. So women since that time start to wear this close fitting, close cutting to show the curves especially. But I guess the emphasis on the bosom portion was a recent development, because even in the 20s, the front end was not emphasized culturally. Like people probably didn't pay attention. Oh, if you look at the media from that era, it was not a highlight on a woman's body, but this close fitting, the curve, definitely that's a universal value. And 凸凹有致 is simply a Chinese way to describe a woman's curves. That's right to the, like delivery, like with the ideal body shape, that where you're supposed to, 凸 and 凹, it comes at the exact right spot in the right position. So here I'm using an actress, Xu Qing. Yeah, I didn't mark the sound or the Chinese character there, as a representative, because when I searched for 凸凹有致, her image showed up, and I guess her body shape was the representative of the ideal of such 凸凹有致, because not every actress shared the same body type, but she happened to be the epitome or exemplify for this definition of what 凸凹有致 is about. And yeah, she used the 100 Flowers, which is the mainland China's movie award in there, and she's a winner of that with that body probably, and also the acting, I guess, is warrant of that. So there you go, 凸凹有致. Thank you for your time. See you another time.